What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and today we're going to be talking about a company that is currently, being investigated for using illegal sprinkles in their bakery. Someone call 911, guys. There's illegal sprinkles in the building, and we can't have that. Let's go.
Get quiet now, lay low when you reach zone, wiping down, making out, stack the bread, 'cause
Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest, when I saw the title of this article, I couldn't really believe it myself. There's a lot of things that I've heard of businesses getting flack for, bad accounting, maybe having too many contractors, that type of stuff. But I've never heard of a bakery being investigated for using illegal types of sprinkles. I didn't know that that was a thing, but apparently over in the UK, it's quite the problem. This UK bakery was ordered to stop using illegal sprinkles. Get Baked owner says imported US sprinkles are better for baking and British sprinkles are totally garbage. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and get into the politics of which sprinkles are better and whatnot. I don't really think that matters. I feel like the US and England are like big brother, little brother. I'll let y'all fight it out in the comments which one's which. But, it is insane to me that somewhere out there in England is a guy that just goes from bakery to bakery and his one job is to make sure that their sprinkles are up to code. That's just such a British job. You know what I mean? Me, I am Constable Sprinkle Man. It is my job to make sure that the integrity of baking is never disturbed. I just don't really know why it matters though. What can be so bad about these sprinkles? I know obviously we have different health rules. I'm gonna assume it's something like that. But I don't really know why you need a police department to come in and shut down bakeries using certain types of sprinkles. You could probably just let them know not to do it and they would stop. Bakery owner Rich Myers never thought he'd get a visit from the sprinkle police. We were open as normal and along came a man from the trading standards, which is the people that tell you when you've been naughty. Myers, owner of Get Baked in Leeds, England, told As It Happens host Carol Off. And he said, referring to the sprinkle police, it's fun to say, you're being investigated because you're selling illegal sprinkles, and that's the first we knew about it. I love that somebody tipped off the sprinkle police about these guys, dude. Some British person went into this bakery, got a cupcake that, had a little bit too many sprinkles on it, went to investigate further under the microscope, found out it was American, and went, nay, not today. And just called up the sprinkle police, dude. I understand that obviously there's standards, but I just think this is the funniest thing to waste taxpayer money investigating. We need to get to the bottom of where these sprinkles came from immediately. We never know what could happen. Get Baked uses sprinkles imported from the United States, which Myers says are far better for baking than the British kind, but the American sprinkles he's learned contain food coloring that's not approved for use in baked goods. It's called whatever that is, also known as red dye number 3 or E127, and UK rules only permit it to be used in candied cherries and cocktail cherries. Studies have suggested it may be linked to hyperactivity in children and an increased risk of thyroid tumors in male rats. Listen, I'm not a scientist, and if that's what they say, then I believe them. But the only thing I would say is, I think there's a lot of things that result in hyperactivity in kids that are legal, such as a lot of global corporations that sell fizzy drinks and soda that contain caffeine, and I think that's probably more of a problem than the sprinkles, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say that sprinkles are the best thing to ever ingest in your body. Anything that goes on top of a cupcake probably is not. But, it is insane that they're cracking down on these American sprinkles while Coca-Cola is allowed to just sell billions and billions of dollars of soda to anybody. I also love that, this guy is just so hell-bent on putting down British sprinkles. I'm going to defend England here for a second. I don't really understand what the difference could be between the sprinkles. I feel like sprinkles are sprinkles. Is it true that English bakeries just don't know how to do sprinkles? If you guys make a cake in England, do you not even bother buying sprinkles in the store because they're just garbage? I just don't really understand how there can be that much of a discrepancy in sprinkles from each country. I can totally understand why someone would prefer, German chocolate over normal chocolate or whatever, it is what it is, but I just really don't understand why someone would be so nitpicky about sprinkles where they're putting their foot down and standing up to the government because I simply refuse to use British sprinkles in my recipes. To each their own. I think it's stupid that there is sprinkle police. In my personal opinion, it doesn't really matter to me what sprinkles they're using, but it's just also a very bizarre hill to die on, West Yorkshire Trading Standards, the regional branch of the agency that enforces consumer protection legislation in the UK, did not respond to a request for comments from As It Happens, but said on Twitter it's been bombarded by media requests about Sprinklegate and stands by its decision. We stand by the advice and would urge all food business operators when seeking to use imported goods containing additives to check that they are permitted for use in the UK, it said of the US made sprinkles. So why is the dye okayed in candied and cocktail cherries but not sprinkles? The UK food standard says it's all about quantity. Obviously, this particular baker knows exactly what he's looking for. That's why he, wants this specific type of American sprinkle. But hypothetically, do most people check to see where their sprinkles are made from before they buy it, dude? Is there potentially a lot of bakeries that are just using sprinkles from America and don't know because they're buying it from a wholesaler that's not telling them it's from America? I get what they're trying to say, be careful, but I don't necessarily know that every business and every bakery knows exactly where every single one of their recipes is sourced from, down to what country it's made in. They probably ask for red sprinkles and they get red sprinkles. Maybe there's more to it than that, but based on this baker's explanation further in the article, dude, it's not even like they're importing them themselves. The bakers are not sitting there sending orders to America and then having crates of sprinkles sent over. No, they're just going to a baking store and buying the sprinkles. So it's not like the bakers themselves are the ones importing these quote-unquote illegal sprinkles. Myers said he didn't import the illegal sprinkles himself, but bought them from a British supplier. In fact, he says they're quite commonly sold in the UK and used by many bakeries, several of which are much larger than his. The sprinkle police are going to be very, very busy, and it's a shame that we're the first to feel the wrath of the sprinkle police, but we certainly felt the wrath, that's for sure. That's what I'm saying. It's not like these bakeries themselves are pulling, they're having the secret meeting behind closed doors, pulling people in, hey, come here. Okay, we're all going to secretly buy American sprinkles and import them, and we're all going to secretly use them, right? And it's just going to be the biggest ploy ever to get these secret ingredients into our cupcakes, because we all know that that's what makes American bakeries so addictive. You want to know why people in America love baked goods? It's not because of anything involving, the taste or the texture. No. It's exclusively because of red dye number 3 in the sprinkles. So if we all get together and we agree to secretly do this, then we're going to make way, way more money than we would using those stupid, disgusting British sprinkles. No one wants to eat that garbage anyways, all right? I just don't necessarily feel like that was a secret meeting that ever actually happened. So whatever, sprinkle police, do your job. I understand it's your job. But I'm sure there's more pressing issues at hand. Or as I said, if you were investigating it, then you should have just investigated it, found out where the sprinkles were coming from, gone there and solved the problem that way, instead of just bouncing from bakery to bakery, shutting them down or punishing them. If the bakeries are not aware of what's going down, there's someone supplying it in England, why would they assume it's against the rules? You probably got to go to the people breaking the rules. I understand technically they are. But, okay, this bakery shuts down. There's still 15 other bakeries using red dye number 3. It's not like you actually took more of it off the streets or whatever. Not that red dye number 3 is heroin. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I'd really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought. I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe and turn on notifications too. If you really want to help me out, intro song can be found in the link down below, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast, and beyond that, you can also use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout. Great way to get yourself a discount, help me out at the same time. And it is Halloween season, which means you can get the Halloween merch that's on your screen now from the link in the top of the description as well. Pretty fantastic. You should go ahead and do that. And yeah, on that note, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.